What it do? Bad Time Crew. Hey man, listen, I appreciate all the support lately, boys. UFC 301 happened yesterday. I'm currently in the Frevolas, and today I'm going to be talking about every fight that the UFC needs to make that I want to see after 301 for all the big winners of the card and obviously some losers from the big fights on the card. I'm not going to do every single fighter because I do not give a fuck about half of these guys, to be honest with you. But I will talk about the guys that need to be talked about. All right, let's jump into this. First one on the card. Brazilian corner, Mauricio Rufy. I don't know about that name, bro. You might have to change that, dog. Mauricio Rufy. He got a very good win, bro. Literally was Brazilian corner. I tweeted that. I posted that under the UFC's Instagram post about him. He is actually corner. So I want to see him face a grappler next after beating Jamie Mullarkey. You know, pretty good win, but not a huge statement victory. He looked good, but he needs to fight a grappler, bro. He called out Islam Makhachev, crossed that off the bingo card. We hit a lot of bingo, spots on the card. We did not get a bingo, but we came very fucking close. Like I was edging. Pause. All right. Fuck. Oh my god. Anyways, I want to see him fight a grappler. Let's do Mauricio Rufy versus Claudio Puelles. Please, Brazilian corner, please KO this boring fucking guard puller. Please KO this fucking pipsqueak at lightweight. I want to see Rufy versus Puelles. All right, dude. Let's move on to some actually exciting fights. Elvis Brena took on Miktabek Orbi on the prelims. Crazy fight. Like I said in my prediction video, epic rap battles of history level matchmaking there. We've got a Brazilian fucking warrior versus Genghis Khan himself. Elvis Brena lost that fight. Still pretty entertaining, pushed the pace, came back pretty strong in round 3. I want to see him take on another guy who had similar kind of performance where he went to a draw in his last fight. It was a crazy matchup. Let's do Elvis Brena versus Nazim Sadikov. That is a sick matchup in my opinion. This would be a fire fight on like a UFC Brazil like co-main event of a fight night later in the year. You could put this on the prelims of the MSG pay-per-view if Charles Oliveira's on that card. You could do a lot of things with this matchup. This could be a really hardcore like prelim fight, or this could be a good Apex, fight night card. High up on the card. I think Brena versus Sadikov is a banger matchup. If you're a hardcore fan, you know this is a sick fight to make. As for Miktabek Orbi, I mean, my guy is literally dripping with aura. Dude survived the fucking ice ages. I don't know why people thought he couldn't survive Elvis Brena, but with all that being said, he is close to the rankings in my opinion. If you beat Elvis Brena, you're near the rank, right? You are getting towards the top 15. And I think a very good test for him before he fights somebody in the top 15. Let's do Matt Frevola versus Miktabek Orbi. Who says no to this, bruh? This is a sick fucking fight, dude. We've got a fucking McGregor clone versus a Shavkat clone. I mean, what else is there to say? I do want to see the grappling exchanges between these two because Matt Frevola is a very good wrestler. He's obviously very heavy-handed as well. That's going to play a big factor in this matchup. And he just lost to Benoit Saint Denis, but other than that, he was on a decent run at lightweight. He beat Drew Dober. So I think there is a lot of danger in this matchup, but it makes a lot of sense in terms of where they are. The winner of this definitely deserves to fight like Rafael Dos Anjos or Bobby Green, or maybe Renato Moicano if he can't get a good opponent. The winner of this is on to big things in the rankings. I think this makes a lot of sense. Let's move on to the headliner of the prelims. Then I'll talk about the main card. Joanderson Brito completely fucking Luke Rockholded, what's his name? Jack Shaw. I've never seen a stoppage like that before. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit crazy, but personally speaking, guys, I don't know about you. I don't care about the rules, about the integrity of MMA being upheld unless it affects my pick. You know what I'm saying? So that's why in the main event, Erceg got robbed. But this, I don't give a fuck, dude. But also, if you're on the prelims, I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a fuck, dude. If you get robbed on the prelims, you get early stoppage on the prelims, I'm not making a video about it. I don't give a fuck, dude. If I picked you to win and you win by any means necessary, it's a dub, okay, bro? But with that being said, Joanderson Brito is a good prospect. He's on a good win streak in the featherweight division. Obviously, his most famous win was when Jonathan Pierce was like, "Get up, boy. Get up and do something then, boy. Get up, boy." And he did get up and do something. So, Joanderson Brito, in his post-fight press interviews, has been asking for one name. I don't know why Why does this man want to fight Dan Ige so fucking badly? He's called out Dan Ige like 4 times. What did Dan Ige do to this guy? Why do you want to hurt my little guy Dan Ige, bro? I'm gonna appease this fucking marauder. I'm gonna just feed him Dan Ige and say, all right, listen, dude, calm down. Here he is. He's in the flesh. All right, dude. This is him. Yep, he is that tall. All right, here he is. But all jokes aside, I could see this going in a fraud check direction moment. I could see Dan Ige randomly chinning this guy. But more likely than not, I think Joe Anderson Brito could win this matchup. He's top 15. He's called him out a couple of times. He's on a good winning streak. Makes a lot of sense in my opinion. As for Jack Shaw, maybe go down to bantamweight again, or I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. Whatever, dude. Let's move on to the main card. Opening up the card, Kyle Baralho got a huge W, a major W, if you will, against Paul Krieg by brutal fucking CTE Society KO. Again, cross that off the bingo card. That one was hit. Pretty crazy to see. And he called out Jared Cannonier. I'm not gonna call you racist, bro. I'm just saying it's very interesting that that's the top 5 guy you called. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm not actually fucking Keon Kimura over here, but Cannonier is booked against what's his name, Nasruddin Imavov. So I say, why not do Marvin Vettori versus Kyle Baralho? Makes a lot of sense. Vittori's top 5. He's coming off a loss to Cannonier. He is being booked to fight fucking Shara Bullet by some people. So clearly he can fight basically whoever he wants. He got whooped that bad by Cannonier, even though that was a great fight. But yeah, why not do Cal Baralho? You know, how is that even a fucking question, bro? How's that even a fucking question, bro? Make this fucking fight, dude. I don't give a fuck, bro. Let's do Marvin Vettori versus Cal Baralho. Whoever wins, we're getting a goated post-fight interview. So it's a win-win in my opinion. Yeah, that's the fight I want to see. Moving up the card, Michel Pereira took out Ihor Peteria in about 2 minutes, not even, a minute flat, with a fucking standing guillotine. Bro literally just said Gilly FN, put him out, sent him fucking packing, KO'd him and submitted him at the same time. That is literally what Dustin Poirier is going to do to Islam Makhachev, by the way. But listen, bro, Peteria was supposed to fight on the Saudi Arabia card. He was supposed to fight against Shara Bullet. And I say, why not do Pereira versus Shara Bullet? This is a fucking lit matchup, dude. I hate to use words like lit on this channel, but how else am I supposed to describe this? This is an insane fucking match. This is like a Mortal Kombat fight, bro. This is a fucking Injustice 2 level matchup here, bro. What else needs to be said? The kicks, the flying knees, the spinning fucking, you know, Imanari rolls. This shit is not going to a decision, bro. I think Michel Pereira wins this, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got chinned. This is a fucking sick matchup. Dana White, I know you're listening to me because I'm your, you know, honorary flyweight champion. I'm the people's champion. Make this fight, bro. Michel Pereira, Shara Bullet, Saudi Arabia, featured fight of the card. Make it happen, dude. Who says no? Let's move on up the card. Anthony Lionheart Smith. I picked him. I believed in him. I did not play my full kind of reaction to the fight, so I'll add some funny clips in now when I was watching that fight. Frankly, a lot of people telling me this guy's gonna win. I don't see it. The guy's a fucking Brazilian roid monster, frankly. I walked into the arena, I said, wow, there's a lot of Brazilians. A lot of steroid users in here. Petrino, eso. Good jab from Smith. Beautiful, Anthony. Beautiful, Anthony. Good catch, my brother. He's flowing. I mean, on paper, I'm gonna get this. Oh my god. Oh! Yes! But listen, dude. Anthony Smith, he got a W. Again, that's what Dustin Poirier is gonna do to Islam Makhachev. We just saw a preview of it right there. With that guillotine, you know, throwing up the gilly, getting that tap. We all know what's coming at UFC 302. So, Anthony Smith, in my opinion, let's give this guy a title shot. No, I'm just kidding. All right, dude. I want to see Jan Blachowicz versus Anthony Smith. Smith is ranked number 10. He's got a lot of Dana White privilege. He's got a lot of friends backstage. Okay, he is a decently big name as well. A lot of people are talking trash about him. He's got the beef with Pereira. Jan Blachowicz is obviously injured. He's going to be coming back in some time frame this year, it looks like, but not anytime soon. I would say MSG, maybe December pay-per-view. Let's do Jan Blachowicz, who's ranked number 5. Will probably drop to like number 6 or 7 at some point Let's do Jan Blachowicz versus Anthony Smith. It's a fight we haven't seen at light heavyweight yet. Do I want to see Anthony Smith just get calf kicked to shit by Jan Blachowicz? Potentially. Do I want to see Anthony Smith somehow submit, what's his name, Jan Blachowicz, and fight Alex Pereira? Even more potentially, yes, I want to see that. Okay, let a man dream. Let me dream, bro. Like, why can I not envision this Anthony Smith title run? Why can't I imagine this moment happening? Let me cook, bro. So let's do Blachowicz versus Smith. As for Victor Petrino, or whatever this guy's name is, he's gonna take a little bit of a step down in competition. I think he should honestly be fighting Ryan Spann. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, honestly, let's do Vtor Petrino versus Minyang Jang. Minyang Jang's coming off a great KO win over the Ribeiro dude. I don't remember what card that was on, but I do remember he got that win. I don't even remember if that was a pay-per-view or what, but Minyang Jang, very dangerous light heavyweight prospect, very explosive, very sharp with his boxing. This fight's going to be a stand-up fight, which is probably better for Vtor Petrino. And I'm just trying to think of the storyline here, right? Because we got Guskov versus Spann, which is like the Smith memes. Vtor Petrino just fought a Minecraft, zombie pigman warrior. So why not fight Minecraft Steve in his next matchup? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the thread going. And let's do Vtor Petrino versus Steve from Minecraft here. Huge matchup at light heavyweight. Now let's talk about the co-main event, all right? Jose Aldo wound back the clock like it was Avengers Endgame. Trust, all right? He got a huge win. Am I tripping? Guys, tell me in the comments down below if I'm tripping. As you do. Jose Aldo looked like he wasn't even fucking trying half that fight. Dude, he literally mercy took down Martinez. That was crazy to watch. Beautiful performance. He needs a big fight next, and I like the idea of Jose Aldo versus Corey Sandhagen. I agree with the narrative that he should be ranked top 5. Do I think the UFC will actually do that? No, absolutely fucking not. Okay? I think Aldo will come in ranked probably number 10, maybe number 9 for that win. Hopefully above Umar Nurmagomedov. That's all I'm praying for, because he has more ranked wins than Umar by a fucking mile, right? But knowing the UFC, they will probably do Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov at some point soon. And Jose Aldo, this is a top 5 fight. I think he absolutely demolishes the guy, but if he loses somehow, it's not bad on his legacy, and it is a legacy fight. Henry Cejudo versus Jose Aldo. This makes a lot of fucking sense to me, dude, because there is no real threat. Maybe I'm wrong. There's no real threat here of seeing Jose Aldo get flying knee KO'd, face planted onto the canvas. If he fights Corey Sandhagen, there's a possibility of him getting spinning head kicked, like a KO'd out. I'm just saying, I don't want to put that out there. That's a possibility, dude. Corey Sandhagen's a monster, bro. Henry Cejudo, the worst thing that's going to happen is this guy's going to win a fucking split decision via leg kicks. And actually, Cejudo literally can't do anything to Aldo. I'm not going to... Bro, he actually can't do anything to Aldo. This is just a free top 5 win for Aldo. See what I'm doing here, guys? I'm trying to get Aldo to the belt as easy as possible. This is... I don't want to disrespect Cejudo, but this is the closest thing you're going to get to a free top 5 win for Jose Aldo. Then we can do Aldo versus Sandhagen. Okay? Then we can do Aldo versus O'Malley. This is how I'm thinking right now, dude. I would love to see Henry Cejudo make a video on how he can beat Aldo. Listen, man, I think Aldo's gonna come out to run this town, man. I really do, bro. Listen, dude. I think he's gonna be able to defend takedowns, dude. I really do, man. I mean, if Marab couldn't take him down, I don't think I'm gonna take him down, guys. I think I'm gonna have to karate KO him like McGregor did. Oh god, oh, I know Cejudo would try and KO him and think he's corner, bro, and fucking lose. But yes, let's do Cejudo versus Aldo. As for Jonathan Martinez's next fight, he's probably going to drop down the rankings considerably, probably to number 15, number 14, for losing to an unranked guy. Obviously, it's Jose Aldo. You're going to have a little bit of leeway, but you were the favorite. You're on a win streak. I think he'll be in the top 15 still, but he needs to fight somebody outside the rankings. Let's do Jonathan Martinez versus Marcus McGee. I think McGee is on a great winning streak right now. He trains with O'Malley. And this is a good win for Martinez to bounce back against a guy that's very highly touted, that trains with O'Malley. While at the same time, if McGee wins, it's going to be in impressive fashion. This guy's a fucking monster at bantamweight. He's extremely measured. He's extremely dangerous. He's super precise the way that he strikes. He's got good grappling as well. And I think this would fit perfectly on the UFC Sphere pay-per-view, Merab versus O'Malley. I think this could be a good headliner to the prelims. Maybe open up the main card of O'Malley versus Merab. The storyline makes sense. The division makes sense. And both of these guys, where they're at in their career. Let's do Marcus McGee versus Jonathan Martinez. I think that's a banger. Let's talk about the main event, guys. I've had a bit of time to process. Obviously, a lot of people reaching out to me saying, yo, sorry you got robbed. You know, you'll get the belt in the rematch, blah, 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 blah. Listen, guys, I'm not Steve Erceg. You can stop commenting on every Instagram post, bedtime got robbed, etc., etc. I asked you guys to show some real support to Steve Erceg. We're going to try and collab with him at some point. I'm just going to put it out into the universe like I'm Izzy, all right? We're going to try and get Steve Erceg on the channel at some point, boys. And I'm going to squash the rumors that we are the same person. But in the meantime, when you're not really sure, me personally, if I was Steve Erceg, I'm not saying I am Steve Erceg, okay? I'm just saying if I was in Brazil right now, in a favela, recording this video, I would want my next fight to be Brandon Royval. That's right, Royval, I'm calling you out. No, I'm just kidding. I think Royval versus Erceg makes sense. Royval is the closest guy to the title right now that is probably not going to get a title shot. You just can't sell him versus Pantoja 3, especially after that fight, dude. Most comment sections, most fans are saying Erceg won that fight. They want a rematch. They do want to see Erceg fight for the belt again. I think the only way Royval is going to earn a title shot at this point is if he can finish Steve Erceg. So you have to make this fight for Perth. In August, UFC 305. Dana White, please give me tickets to this, bro. Please, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm making fights for the card. Give me a fucking seat there, bro. I don't have to be front row, dude. Just get me in the third row. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being picky, dude. But yeah, let's do Brandon Royval versus Steve Erceg next in the flyweight division. And last thing I'm going to talk about, what I think Pantoja should do. I think Pantoja should just take time off and just sit out, recover, you know, heal up the scar tissue of those elbows that lost him the fight. You know, let the division play out, because Muhammad Mokaev, he's going to need a fight. Probably, Amir Al-Bazi in the meantime. I think Brandon Moreno may jump back in if there's a good fight. Like, if they offer him Erceg headlining a card, they might do Erceg versus Moreno, but I don't know. He's sitting out, so I'm not going to book him. You know what I'm saying? So, Amir Al-Bazi, Muhammad Mokaev, Kaikar France, Manel Cup, those fights need to get worked out. You know, I think Royval versus Erceg makes sense. Just let the division play out a little bit. Enjoy some time, you know, relaxing at home, recovering, and see who's next. But if Pantoja does not take time off, like he's like, okay, I'm fighting again as soon as possible, give me somebody. Fucking give him a Amir Al-Bazi, dude. Whatever. I don't give a I genuinely don't give a fuck, bro. The winner of this can fight the champion Erceg. Do this in the Abu Dhabi card as the co-main event to Armin versus Islam. Armin versus Dustin. And yeah, bro. These are the fights I want to see after UFC 301. Again, I think Pantoja should take time off, but let me know what you guys think down below of the fights that I've made. What did you think of UFC 301? If you didn't see my recap video, go watch that. I gave my immediate post-fight thoughts on the main event. And yeah, appreciate all the support lately, guys. New tier list coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe for that. Let's hit 30k ASAP. And yeah, appreciate you guys. Drop a like. Follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA. Follow me on Twitter as well at Bedtime MMA. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm not Steve Erceg. Goodbye.